Right now, someone weaker than you is winning simply because they look more certain. They speak without hesitation, and the world believes them. Meanwhile, you hesitate, overthink, and wait for the right moment. And as you wait, someone else takes what could have been yours. Confidence isn't a personality trait, it is a weapon. If you don't carry it, someone else will use it against you. Machiavelli knew this centuries ago. The bold get ahead even if they lack skill, while the hesitant stay behind no matter how brilliant they are. Power belongs to the most certain. This is a turning point. You are about to learn how to erase hesitation, speak like a ruler, and move like a man who expects to be obeyed. You were not born weak. You were made that way by repetition and rules, trained to obey and seek approval. The voice inside you that doubts, overthinks, and apologizes is the inner servant. It is a program designed to keep you compliant. If you don't kill this servant, you will never be free. Machiavelli didn't ask for power. He seized it because he knew those who ask do not deserve. Your transformation starts with inversion. Every time you want to shrink, expand. Every time you want to apologize, stare. Dangerous confidence comes from doing exactly what the inner servant fears. Rule number 1, if it makes you small, kill it. If a habit makes you hesitate, confront it. If the world tells you to be nice, ignore it. Nice men are tools to be used and discarded. Powerful men are not nice. They are precise, measured, and calculated. You don't need permission or validation. You only need the willingness to become feared by your former self. Powerful men don't arrive loudly. They arrive with presence. They dominate through silence, stillness, and the stare. Machiavelli observed that in royal courts, the true power often wasn't the king, but the man in the corner who barely spoke yet commanded the room. Silence is control. Talking makes you predictable. The quiet man is the threat because no one knows what he is thinking. When you enter a room, observe. Absorb. Let others rush to prove themselves while you calculate. Predators don't sprint until it is time to strike. Move slowly because you are in no hurry. Every sentence must carry finality. When you speak to decide rather than to impress, people stop challenging you and start calibrating themselves to you. Let others speak first. Let them reveal their hunger and insecurity. The one who talks first gives away what they fear, and once you know that, you can bend them at will. Create gravity, not noise. Carry yourself like someone who has already won, not with arrogance, but with the indifference of a man who has already chosen himself. Words are weapons, yet most men handle them like they are apologizing for their existence. You hear it in the rising tone at the end of sentences, the nervous laughter, the I think, and maybe. This is self-sabotage. Power is not in what you say, but how you say it. Humans follow conviction, not truth. If you sound sure, they assume you are right. A Machiavellian voice is slow, calm, and final. It sounds like a decree. It doesn't matter if you are in a room of experts. If you sound like a decision, they will defer. Speak less to mean more. Eliminate the softness. No fillers, no explanations, no apologies. Never say, "I'm just saying," or "I could be wrong." These are escape hatches for the weak. Burn them. Let the silence after your words do the heavy lifting. Silence dares people to challenge you, and most will be too afraid to try. Your tone tells people where you stand in the hierarchy. Lower your pitch, slow your tempo, and remove the nervous energy. If someone challenges you, do not defend. Redirect. Simply say, "I disagree," or "That's incorrect," and move on. Refusing to debate signals that your reality is not up for negotiation. However, confidence without emotional control is merely decoration. You can master presence and speech, but if a sentence can trigger you, you're not powerful. You are exposed. Most men fail here. A whisper of disrespect makes them react. A compliment makes them soften. You are not free until you master the invisible war inside your mind. Machiavelli feared dependency. He trusted control. Once people know what moves you, they know where to press, and you become manageable. Manageable men are discarded. The transformation requires you to stop being the man who reacts and become the man who calculates. If someone insults you, extract data. What do they want? If someone praises you, analyze. What is their agenda? If someone ignores you, become colder. Your mind is a fortress, not a public space. You decide who enters. Kill the need to be understood. The desire to explain yourself is the root virus that makes you controllable. You do not exist to be understood. You exist to move the world around you strategically. When you kill the fear of rejection and the habit of reacting, you become undeniable. When no one can move you emotionally, they can only watch you move with precision. Finally, you must master the art of weaponizing rejection. Rejection is not personal, it is positional. It means someone believes they can survive without you. This is intel. Step 1 is never to appear affected. The moment you show pain, they win. A Machiavellian mind doesn't panic when the door shuts. It makes the room colder. You weren't rejected. They were disqualified from accessing you. Step 2. Withdraw your presence. When something valuable disappears, its weight is felt. Vanish without explanation or emotional farewells. Make them wonder where you went and if they ever truly had access to you. Step 3. Reframe the narrative. You were not rejected. You selected yourself out of a game too small for you. You gave them an opportunity to recognize power, and they failed. Now you evolve. Step 4. Convert rejection into control. Rejection clarifies who is blind to your value. Sharpen your edge. Amplify your value so loudly that those who ignored you must explain themselves when they speak your name. Step 5. The comeback. Revenge is for the emotional. Power is for the calculated. Reappear only when your success is undeniable. When the person who rejected you watches you dominate the space they thought you didn't belong in, offer no spite and no ego. A simple glance is enough. You are not trying to be accepted. You are setting the standard. You have been reshaped. You killed self-doubt not with affirmations, but with action. You learned that power belongs to the bold. You stopped chasing approval and became scarce, strategic, and silent. You no longer enter rooms to fit in. You own them through presence. You have become unreachable and emotionally untouchable. This is what creates a legend. Powerful silence, cold clarity, and ruthless consistency. You are the one who used to ask, but now decides. You are the one who no longer needs approval because you became the standard. This isn't self-help. This is war, and you just became the weapon.